Good morning, Streak Advice Nation. Happy Thursday to everybody listening out there. Got a nice show planned for you guys today. Got some baseball and some tennis this morning. We got the NBA draft later tonight. I actually completely forgot about that until last night. I realized that this was on. All that really matters is the first, 10 picks of it. Then after that, that's pretty much scrubs, and you don't need to know anybody's name because none of the guys are going to do well. Usually just the lottery picks, but this year it's kind of a weak draft to begin with. I don't know how many of these guys are going to be able to become great pros, but apparently next year is supposed to be the year. It's going to be a really good draft, the one you don't want to miss, 2014. But we'll stick with what we got for now. In the 2013 draft. First thing I wanted to talk about today is the Ghana U20 team versus the United States U20 team in the World Cup qualifying, or not qualifying, the FIFA U20 World Cup. Right now, these two teams are at the bottom of their respective tables. Spain U20 is in first with 6 points. France is in second with 4. The U.S. has 1 point, and Ghana has no points. So, of the two, U.S. and Ghana, the only one that has the potential to advance would be the U.S., but that they would need, I think the tiebreaker is goal differential, so they would need to beat Ghana pretty handily and hope that France gets beaten pretty badly by Spain, because the U.S. and France did tie earlier. So, and Ghana has no shot because they would be still a point behind France for second, so there's no chance for them. The U.S. to win or draw today is a minus 185. For Ghana to win is a plus 134. I'm picking the U.S. to win or draw with about a win 6, win 7 or less today, just because they have a shot, and I think they're going to try to go for the big win today. They'll be aggressive offensively, which could lead to a Ghana counterattack, but for the most part, I feel like the U.S. will at least draw Ghana, but they need to win badly, so I think they'll be going for the win. I don't think they'll lose, but a draw is a possibility. Next up is the Angels and the Tigers today. Doug Fister on the mound for the Tigers. He's 6-5 on the year with a 3.66 ERA. His last game was against the Red Sox. He threw 3 1/3 innings, allowing 6 earned runs and a loss. Jared Weaver on the mound for the Angels, 1-4 on the year with a 4.65 ERA. His last game was against Pittsburgh, 6 innings, 4 earned and a loss. I like the Tigers a lot here today. They're minus 138 favorites on the money line right now. And I don't think Fister's going to have 2 bad outings in a row. I think he'll be coming out ready to play. Miguel Cabrera has been doing awesome as well during his 11-game hitting streak. He's batting .465 with 4 home runs, 9 RBIs during his 11-game hitting streak. So I think that'll help propel the Tigers a little bit today. Although Mike Trout has 6 home runs, 16 RBIs, and 17 runs in his last 14 games versus the Tigers. And he's batting .345 with 5 homers, 22 RBIs, and 27 runs in his last 34 contests overall. The Angels have won 8 of their last 13 games while hitting .309. Both teams in their last 10 have just won 5 apiece. So I'm giving this one to the Tigers just because the Angels are so inconsistent. I know they've been doing well, but I think Fister will be able to shut them down for the most part. Again, they're minus 138 favorites on the money line. I'll take them today with around a win 4 or less. Let's see. Next up, we got the Cubs and the Brewers. The Brewers are minus 101 favorites on the money line today. Matt Garza is on the mound for the Cubs. He's 2-1 on the year with a 4.25 ERA. His last game was against Houston. He threw 8 innings, only allowing 1 earned in a win. And Willie Peralta on the mound for the Brewers. He's 5-8 on the year with a 5.59 ERA. His last game was against Atlanta. He threw 7 innings, didn't allow a run, and a win. So both of them are coming off really great outings. One better than the other. I'd say Peralta's is a little bit better. Didn't allow any runs against Atlanta, who's a legitimate team. But I'm going to pick the Brewers here today. They lost yesterday to the Cubs when I thought they were going to win with Gallardo out there, but I think they're going to win today. Ricky Weeks is hitting 444 with 5 home runs and 10 RBIs, or 10 runs and 9 RBIs in his last 15 outings. So Ricky Weeks has been on fire for the Brewers, picking up, because the Brewers I think they're still missing Ryan Braun. The Brewers do lead the season series, though, 5-2. So I think that's going to help. I think they're going to continue to win, continue to lead this series. I don't really see too much that can help the Cubs here. Matt Garza, sure, he did well last time out, but he's not I don't like Matt Garza very much. He's not very consistent. So yeah, his last couple of games, his last game he threw 7 innings, didn't allow any runs. But the game before that, he threw 5 innings, allowing 9 earned runs. So he can be really good or just really bad. I think he has an average day to day, and I think the Brewers will take this one. I'd say like a win 3 or less there. Now for the Mets versus the Rockies. The Rockies are minus 150 favorites on the money line today. Jeremy Hefner on the mound for the Mets. He's 2-6 on the year with a 3.89 ERA. His last game was against Philly. 6 innings, 2 earned, and a win. Tyler Chatwood on the mound for the Rockies. He's 4-1 on the year with a 2.22 ERA. His last game was against the Nationals. 6 innings, 1 earned, and a no decision. I'm going with the Rockies here. Just Tyler Chatwood has just been awesome lately. Since getting recalled from the minors, he is 3-1 with a 1.93 ERA. So he's just been absolutely fantastic. And he's the only pitcher to not allowed a home run this season with at least 40 innings pitched. He's pitched 44 2/3 innings. Still hasn't allowed a home run. I think the Rockies are going to get this game. They've been struggling lately, and they need Chatwood to get out there and do well so that they can get their offense going without Troy Tulowitzki and Dexter Fowler. Not doing so well. Fowler's listed as day-to-day. Troy Tulowitzki will not be in the game. And the Rockies, though, do lead the season series 3-0, with 2 different games being postponed or delayed throughout. So 3-0 lead for the Rockies in this series, and I think they continue to win tonight. It should be a little bit closer, but the Rockies will get it done. Now we have some NBA draft stuff. I just want to go over it kind of quickly. What will be the order of the first 3 selections? ESPN Streak for the Cash has it as Noel, Oladipo, or Porter Jr. as the first 3. I'm going to say any other result here. I think that there's 1 or 2 guys that can get switched out. Nerlens Noel may not be the number 1 pick. It's just kind of an iffy draft, and I think at least one of those guys will get flipped out. I see it's a very high possibility. Which player will be drafted first? Mason Plumlee or Kelly Olynyk? I can never say that name. Well, I'm pretty sure it's Olynyk, Olynyk or something. I'm saying Mason Plumlee here. I think the Bulls will take him at around 20, or he'll go around 20 or 21-ish, and Olynyk will take a little bit later to go. So I'm saying Plumlee with that one. Which conference will the number 6 pick be from? I'm saying ACC or Big Ten. Will a player from the SEC be selected during picks 10 to 13? No SEC player will be taken from that spot. And will 2+ players from the ACC be selected during the 18 to 25 picks? I'm saying no, 0 or 1 ACC players will be picked. This is a pretty good night to start a streak. If somehow you could get all 5 of those, that would be unreal. Go into the draft and see how it goes, and potentially get all those guys, which would be very interesting. But there is a problem though with one of these things. If you got to watch out for this. It says the first pick is obviously which will the order be, so that's first. But then the second prop they have right after it is which player will be drafted first. That's going to take. You don't want to pick that next, because that will actually lock a minute after. But don't get yourself, unless you aren't trying to get a big streak going, don't get yourself locked into the Mason Plumlee, Kelly Olynyk prop. That is going to take all night pretty much until, a little bit after 9, because they're going to go later in the draft. So if you want to get 4 wins in a row, you go with the order of the first 3, the number 6 pick, then 10 through 13, and 18 through 25. Don't pick the streak fan matchup of the day. Just letting you guys know that, because it looks deceiving, because it looks like, oh yeah, I can get 5 in a row here. You can't. You can only get 4. So just make sure you watch out for that today. Another thing here is Spain versus Italy in FIFA Confederations Cup soccer today. It's Spain wins by 3+ goals or any other result. I'm going any other result here. I don't think Italy is going to lose by 3 to Spain. They do not have Mario Balotelli though, which is a bummer, but they have Andre Pirlo back, and I think that Spain is obviously going to win this game. Spain has been playing very well, but I think Italy will have a shot, at least in the first half, to take a lead of some sort. I think Spain wins this one. I'm going to say 3-2. I think it's a lot closer game than that people are giving Italy credit for, but I'm going to say overall Spain gets the win. But again, the odds for Spain, the top odds in this game are Spain to win 2-0 is a +579. Spain to win 1-0 is +606. Spain to win 2-1 is a +704. And Spain to tie Italy at 1 is a +780. So none of those top 4 picks, or none of those top 4 odds, are Spain winning by 3 or more. So I'm going with any other result there. That should be a great one. Win 7, win 8 or less. Should be very interesting. And now the last thing of the day is the Royals and the Twins. Later tonight, we got Jeremy Guthrie on the mound for the Royals. He is 7-5 on the year with a 4.20 ERA. His last game was against the White Sox. He threw 2 1/3 innings, allowing 6 earned and a loss. Samuel Deduno on the mound for the Twins. 3-2 on the year with a 3.72 ERA. His last game was against the Indians. 6 innings, 4 earned, and a loss. Kansas City leads the season series 5-1. The Twins are a -125 favorite at home today in this game. I'm going to be picking the Twins here today, just because I think they are going to get a win against the Royals at some time. This is the first game of a 4-game series, so open it up at home will be good for the Twins. That's really, I wouldn't pick this game at all, though. I'd go with some of the NBA draft stuff. It's kind of one of those. It's not a lot of confidence in this game. You might as well just go with the NBA draft stuff. But if I had to pick, I'd probably go Twins here with like a win 2 or less in that range. That's pretty much everything I wanted to talk about today. Again, got a lot of stuff. Make sure you watch out for that draft stuff. Get some of the tennis in. Check out the Daily Streak, Daily SPX page. Darren has a great write-up on everything you need to see there that I didn't talk about. Tennis, golf, and whatnot. Follow at Streak Advice FC, at Streak Advice SPX. Ask those guys anything during the day. Ask me anything throughout the day. That's pretty much everything I wanted to talk about. Hope you guys have a great rest of your Thursday. I'll see you tomorrow Friday morning, for an awesome Friday show. Love my Friday shows. It's just fun, because the weekend's coming. But have a great Thursday. Enjoy the draft tonight, and do whatever you guys do, and streak on.